Hi, I'm Aruna. Let's begin our topic tables and images. What is a table? Why we use these tables? What are the attributes that are used in a table? Syntaxes and examples. Similarly, images. What is an image? What is the purpose of image? Why we are using this image? What are the attributes that are used in image? Syntaxes and example for these images. Let's begin our topic. What is a table? A table is used for representing data in a tabular form. If we want to represent any data in a combination of rows and columns, we use this table tag. This table tag displays the data in a tabular form. Tabular form means row into column. How many rows are used? How many columns are used? There may be many columns in a row. What are the elements that are used for displaying data in a tabular form? Here in this HTML table, we are using table tags, row tag, cell tag, heading tag. With these tags, we can create a table to display the data in a tabular form using table tag, tr tag, td tag, and th tag. HTML tables are created using a table tag. A table is divided into rows and columns. A row is divided into data cells. For representing a table, we use a table tag. For representing rows in the table, we use tr tag. For representing columns in a row or data cells, we use td tag. What is td? td is used for representing table data that holds the actual content of a data cell. Cell is a combination of rows and column. An intersection of a row and column is called cell. In that cell, we write some data. That data is displayed on the cell with the help of td tag. A td tag can contain text, links, images, lists, forms, other tables into rows and columns. Here we represent the data in a tabular form, that is in the form of rows and columns. Each row is divided into cells. That cell holds the content. These are the tags. We have tags that are used in table. Table, it defines a table tag. tr, it defines the row in a table. For example, if a table holds 3 rows, row 1, row 2, row 3. Each and every row is indicated with a tag, tr tag. In that row, we can divide that row into different data cells. That is represented with td. td, it defines a cell in a table, whereas th is defines the header cell in a table. Next type of tags that are used in a table is caption, body, head, and foot. What is a caption? If we want to place any heading for a table, we have used an th tag. If I want to display a name above the table, for example, salaries of this month, employees, students of BCom. If I'm preparing a chart for BCom students, first year, second year, third year, then I keep a heading for the table is, caption is data of third BCom students. Then you use a caption tag. Body, the actual content in the table is placed with the help of tbody tag. What is a head and what is a foot? So t head, t foot. Head displays the header contents on the table. whereas footer displays or the content table the footer. For example, if you consider a page, the top of the page is known as head, the bottom of the page is known as top. Similarly, if I take a table, if I want to display the content on the top of the table, then we use T-header tag. If I want to display the data cell on the bottom of the table, then I use T-footer. How we create a table? What is the tag that is used for a table? Table tag. That table, everything that we wrote, tr tag, td tag, th tag, all this should be written in table tag. So everything between these two tags will be a part of table. What are these two tags? Opening table tag and closing table tag. We all know the syntax of the tag. Open tag, content, close tag. These are the attributes control the formatting of the table as a whole, not that of the items in each cell. Attributes that are used in a table tag are like border, cell padding, cell spacing, height, width. Here if you see the syntax, open table tag, attributes are specified in opening tag. So border is one of the attribute we are going to discuss. Similarly, cell padding, cell spacing, height, width. Border equals to n, cell padding equals to n, cell spacing equals to n, height equals to percentage, width equals to percentage. The size of the table, height and width, can be measured with these height and width attributes. If we want to draw a border for a table, we use border attribute. Spacing between the content of the data cell from the starting. Space between the cells is cell spacing. Let's the space between the cell borders and the content within the cell. Whereas cell spacing is, it sets the amount of white spaces between the cells. It provides the gaps between the cells, gap between cell and cell. Whereas in cell padding, gap between a cell border and the content in the cell. What is a border? To display a table with border, specify the border attribute. If you write a page or else a cover page, then we draw a border for that. Similarly, if a table, if I want any border for that particular table, we can use border attribute. Width. On the screen, how much size the table should appear is taken with an attribute width and height. Width sets the amount of the screen that the table will use. Height, it is used to specify the height of the table cell. Next, coming to the table row. For representing a row, we use tr tag. In the tr tag, we can take data cell values and headings. So tr tag defines a row. Where it represents a row? It represents a row in a table. So a table with row, for that we are using tr tag. A tr element can contains one or more heading tags and data tags. See the syntax. tr align background color. In this tr tag, we can write th tag or td tag. Close tr tag. The attributes that are used in tr tag is align attribute. If you want to place the content, row, or else a table, or else heading, content of the data should be aligned in a cell, either in either left side, right, or center of the cell. If I want to place the content of the particular row either from the left side of the cell, right of the cell, center of the cell. We use align attribute. If I want to set any color, if I want to highlight any text that is represented in a table, then I use BG color. BG means background color. It provides the color for the entire row. For example, I have taken border color equals to red. For example, I have taken red for row 1. Then row 1 is appeared with red color. I aligned with left. Then row 1 alignment with left. Content in row 1 is left. These are the attributes of TR. Next one is table header. The tag that is used for representing heading is TH tag. These table cells which are used for heading, the text in heading elements are bold and centered by default. If I place the text in TH tag, the tag will appear bold and the alignment is center by default. If I want to change it, I can specify the other values in TH tag. Tag that is used for representing header is TH, used for heading, and these elements that are placed in TH tag are bold and centered. Bold and centered. Syntax for TH tag. TH tag align, BG color, row span, col span, width, height. In a table tag we have seen align, BG color. Here we are seeing row span, col span, width and height. Height and width are representation of the heading tag with a height and width. Alignment is content of heading appears either in left side, right side, center. Color, background. Color that appears on a heading. Row spans and col spans. What is a row span? What is a col span? If I want to divide a particular cell into different rows or else into different columns, a single cell can be further divided into number of rows or number of columns. If I want to divide into number of columns a cell, then I use col span. If I want to divide a row, then I use row span. A single cell that provides number of rows, then we use row span. Similarly, col span. If a cell with a number of columns, then I use col span. Align attribute is used to align the content in a cell. Background color attribute is used to set background color of the cell. Row span attribute sets the number of rows of a cell should span. Col span attribute sets the number of columns a cell should span. Width attribute specifies the width of a cell in pixels. Height attribute sets the height of a cell in pixel. Creating a table cell. Tag that is used for cell is TD. It displays the text in a cell. Here the text appears in regular and left align by default. Tag that is used for representing table cell is TD. TD defines a standard cell in a HTML table. These are table cells which are used to display text. The text in TD elements are regular and left aligned by default. See the syntax for TD. Same syntax similar to TR. Align, this aligns the content, whereas in TR it aligns the content in row. It aligns the content in cell. Background color, row span, col span, width, height. Row span and call spans divides the number of rows, and call spans divides into number of columns. For example, I have two telephone numbers. If I want to represent that telephone number, phone number column is only one. I want to represent two datas for that telephone number. There we can use call span or row span. Align attribute aligns the content in the cell. Background attribute sets the background color to the cell. Row span divides the number of rows a cell should span. Call span attribute sets the number of columns a cell should span. Width specifies the width of a cell in pixels. Height specifies the height of a cell in pixels. This is our sample program for table. These are the tags. Everything should be enclosed in table. For representing row, we are using tr. For heading, th. For data, td. Here I am taking the example table border equals to 1. In that I am representing 3 rows, each and every row with 2 columns. See here, table border equals to 1, tr. In the first row, I am specifying headers, th tags. In the th tag, I have written header 1, header 2. Close tr. And the next row, tr, td. Row 1, which cell it is? Cell 1. I have taken 2 cells. Row 1, cell 1. Row 1, cell 2. Close that row. Another row. Again the row with 2 columns. TD, row 2, cell 1. TD, row 2, cell 2. Close here. Finally close table. This is the output of this program. These are th tags. And this is tr, entire row. This is tds. Let's see the example in our running environment. This is the program. The output of the program is this. The table attributes are border. If I specify the border with 2. See that the border is with size 2. EH, header 1, header 2. Next row is row 1, cell 1. We have seen row span and call span. For that we are going to see this example. For comment lines we use this. And this is the next program for row span. And removing the comment lines. Save it. See, here the row is divided into 2 because here I specified the row span with 2 values. If you want to specify 3, you can use 3. Now, how many number of rows you want, then you can specify row span with your number, either 2, 3, 4, 5, as you wish. See the example. This is our next example for call span. So, table border equals to 1, tr, t heading. Here the span is divided in columns. We specified call span. This is the output of this. See here, name. In the previous example, you have seen a row span. There the data is divided, the cell is divided into rows. Here we specified call span. The cell is divided into how many calls? 2 calls. Because I have specified here 2. Let's see this example. So run it. See here. This is call span. This is row span. This is about call span. Here I have taken name, TR with name Sairam with 2 telephone numbers. So name is Sairam, and with how many telephone numbers I have taken? 2 columns. For that I have used an attribute call span equals to 2. Similarly, see the next example. This is for row span. Name, and I divided the telephone into 2 rows. Telephone's value cell into 2 rows. For that I have taken an attribute row span equals to 2. We have seen this example in this. This is row span and this is call span. If you observe this cell is divided into rows. This cell is divided into columns. Let's see the entire program. These are the 3 programs we see. First one is with heading tag, row 1, row 2 with 2 cells. Header 1, header 2, row 1, cell 1, row 1, cell 2. Next row is row 2 with cell 1, row 2 with cell 2. Next example is for row span and this is for call span. And the next advanced table elements, advanced table tags are caption tag. A caption tag defines a table caption. If I place any caption on a table, we use caption tag. This caption must be inserted immediately after the table tag. Where this caption tag should be placed? After the table tag. You can specify only one caption per table. We can't put 2 or more definitions for a single table. We can put only one caption per one table. By default, a table caption will be center aligned above the table. See the syntax: caption, table heading, caption. This caption is placed after the table tag. Next, t-header tag. This tag is used to group header content in HTML table. It is a conjunction with body tag and foot tag. Browsers can use these elements to enable scrolling of the table body independently of header and footer. If I want to place the content in header section, then I use a tag t-header tag. Where it is placed? In table tag after caption. Next tag is body tag. What is a body tag? The HTML content of the cell that is to be placed in a table is T-body. T-body tag is used to group the body contents in a HTML table. Foot tag is used to group footer content in HTML table. For that I use T-foot tag. For body, T-body. Example for this advanced tags. First one is caption. Caption is placed immediately after the table tag. Table border, caption, header, TR, subjects, marks, close TR, close head. In a head I am writing subjects and marks. In foot I am writing total and the marks, total marks. The body contents are computers, commerce. If you observe the output, this is caption, caption of the table. This is heading, head, T head. This is body, this is foot. Let's run this example. This is our program. T.html. This is the output of our table tag. Mark sheet. Here I wrote in the caption, and what I wrote in the caption, mark sheet. And T heading I wrote subjects and marks. And in total, foot. This is advanced tags of table tag. Let's see the cell padding and cell spacing. Cell padding equals to number if you observe this, it provides the space between the content of the cell and this cell. Similarly, I am providing cell spacing. Cell spacing. Cell spacing equals to some value. Save it. Run. See, now the white spaces that are provided between the cells. Okay. This is about table tag. Next tag is about next topic is about images. What is an image? Up to now we have discussed about tags that contains text format, cell format, table format, tabular format, bold, italic, underline, subscript, superscript, all this. Here, this image tag displays an image on a web page. For that we are using this image. Why we are using this image? To display an picture on a web page. We are using images. What is the tag that is used for representing images? IMG tag. Image tag is an empty tag. It contains only attributes. It is a opening tag. It doesn't have any closing tag. The browser displays the image where IMG tag occurs in a document. How a browser displays the image? Image tag in a document with the help of image tag in a document. For example, if I put an image in between two paragraphs. In this sense, I wrote a program HTML paragraph 1. This is paragraph 1. And then I write image tag IMG and then I wrote p tag, paragraph, second paragraph. Now the image appear in between first paragraph and second paragraph. In the sense, first paragraph, image, second paragraph. The tag that is used for displaying image is img tag. Img tag is an empty tag. It contains only attributes. It is an opening tag. Attribute that is used in image tag are source and alternate. What is a source? Source is a tag that describes the path or source of an image, where we are taking the image, from where we are getting that image. That path should be specified with an attribute, that is with SRC. SRC stands for source. It describes the source or path of an image. The value of the source attribute is, what is the value that is provided for SRC is URL. URL of the image you want to display. It instructs the browser where to look for the image on the server. Source, from where we are getting that image. It instructs the browsers where to look for the image on the server, either in the same directory or other servers. Location of the image. Alternate tag. If the image is not found, if the image is not displayed, then we can place some other images or any text format, text content that should be written in alt attribute. Alternately, if source is not available, in the sense image is not available, then alternately we can place any text instead of that image. For that we are using alt. The alt attribute defines an alternative text for the image. When it will provide an alternate text for that image, if I can't display it, if the image can't display, then only we can use alternate attribute. The value of alt attribute describe the image in words. Height and width. Size of the image. Actual size is 10%. If I want to expand it, we can increase the size. The actual size of the image is too large. If I want to decrease, then I can use height. We can set the height and width of the image. Size of the picture or image that should be displayed on the web page. Height and width tags. Image. Syntax for image. What are the two attributes that are used for image? Source and alt. Height, width. The main we use is source. So image source equals to URL, alternate equals to some text, height equals to size, width equals to size. Here see the example, image source equals to, what I wrote here in source, text.jpg. Height of the text image is 180, width is 300. Alternate, if the text.image is not displayed, I am writing sky image. Now the URL is text.jpg, located in images directory folder, that is placed on the desktop. This is my image folder where I kept the images. Alt attribute. The alt attribute we can use an alternate attribute with the tag. It displays an alternative text in case image is not displayed on a browser. For that, syntax is, in a previous example we have seen source. Now here we are considering alternate. image source equals to sky.jpg. If this sky.jpg image is not available, then alternatively this text appears, sky image. Similarly, height and width attributes. If you want to insert an image in your web page, you can specify some height and width to display the image according to your requirement. For that, we use height attribute and width attribute. Specify height with some value and with some value. See the example here, image source equals to b1.jpg, height with 180 and 300 width. We can use image tag as link. What is a link? A link is a document that links other documents or web pages. Now for linking other page, I can use this image. That is, with the help of image tag, I can link to other documents by clicking on that image. Here I have taken image source equals to b2.jpg. If I click on this b2.jpg, I go to the other document. That document displays rose.jpg. If I click, for example, this is a baby photo. If I click on this baby photo, it will goes to the rose image page. That is, we can use image as link. Image attribute is placed in between anchor tag. Let's see the examples. See, if you observe here I wrote image. What is the tag that is used for image? img. Where we are getting the image? Source. Source equals to what I wrote? Sky.jpg. Here I doesn't have sky image. Then what it is displaying? Alternatively, I have written some type, that is sky, with the height and width percentage 50-50. See the other example. See, in the previous example, we have seen this. Let's go back. Here, image is used as link. For that, I have taken source b2.jpg. If I click on this, I will go to other document. If you observe this, if I click on this image, am I linking? Yes, with image. With the image, I am going to other one. This is image can be used as link. Let's consider an example with another. Now I am removing the hyperlink, only image. I'm taking only image. Save it, run it. Here image is appearing, but the image is too large. For that, we can use, what are the attributes that are used for this? Height and width. Height equals to 200 and width equals to 100. So the image is compressed to less. So increase the width. This is the actual image. If you want to increase the height, it increases the height. If we want to increase the width, this is the actual image. With this we can increase our height and decrease the height of images. Let's go for another example. In the previous case we have seen alternate. Here I didn't display any sky image. For that we are using attribute alt. Attribute is used. Here I am taking two images. One is elephant and the other one is sky. See, elephant appears because here sky is not appearing because I didn't have that image in my folder. If you observe this is here directly we can write image. So delete this and place text.jpg. Yeah, I'm getting the text. So see with text. If I want rows, what is the image here appearing? Rows. See, rows is appearing. In the previous example, if you observe, here we specify directly program just name.jpg. This is another way to represent, or else I can provide the entire address. If you observe here, see users Nani desktop images demo.html. If I change this as image.html, this is the image. If I change, if you observe here, I have given the entire path. Save, refresh. So it's changing the image. Logo. Have you observed this? The images are changing. I can use a source attribute, alternate attribute. Source attribute gets the image from the specified location. In the previous example, I specified only logo.jpg or text.jpg. With the source, alternate, height and width attributes. So in how many ways we can provide the file paths? In two ways. One is absolute and the other one is relative. The path describes the location of the file in a website folder structure. File paths are used when linking to an external files like web pages, images, styles, JavaScripts. We have two types of paths. One is absolute and the other one is relative. What is an absolute path? An absolute path is full URL should be provided. If you observe in this example, ahref equals to http www.searchroman.in/index.html. This links to another website. Here we are giving full path. The entire address location of that image should be provided. This is absolute. Then what is a relative path? The current page of the file points to a relative path. If you observe here, I have placed ahref equals to images/picture.jpg. Whereas in previous case, if it is absolute, I have to provide https, drive, username, some others name, images, pictures.jpg. Here I am providing just images/pictures.jpg images. Images can be taken in two formats, JPG, GIF, and also PNG. Here I have taken JPG. You can also take GIF or PNG. A relative path points to a file related to the current page. ahref equals to /images pictures.jpg. In this example, the file path points to a file in the images folder located at the root of the current web. These are the different paths. We have seen these in our example. If you observed images that I run in our browser, image directly picture.jpg. I have given rose.jpg, b1.jpg, elephant.jpg, etc. This source provides the location in the same folder as current page. Next, coming to the image source equals to images/pictures.jpg. This picture.jpg is located in image folders located in current folder. For example, our current folder is images. I have taken text.jpg. This text.jpg is located in images folder. This is our current folder. Next, image source equals to /images/pictures.jpg. This picture.jpg is located image folder located at the root of the current page, current web. And the last one is image source equals to :/picture.jpg. If you observed in my example program, I specified the elephant image with this path only, ./elephant.jpg. See, elephant.jpg. This is, have you observed it? Image source equals to /elephant.jpg. This is similar to this path. This is this. This picture is located in a folder one level up from the current folder. I placed it in a desktop, not in images folder. This is about images tag. These are the topics we discussed now. Table. A table is used for representing data and tabular form, that is rows and columns. For that we have used a table tag, tr tag, td tag, th tag, and the attributes like border, cell padding, cell spacing, height, width. And coming to the images, image is used to display an image on a web page. For this image we have seen attributes like source, alternate, height, width. Source provides the URL of the web page. Alternate tag, if that image is not displayed, then we can provide some text. Height of the image, width of the image. In how many ways we can specify the path in URL? In two ways. One is absolute and the other one is relative. By using image tag, we can link another images or another web pages.